Alright, well guys, it is about 3:30 and it's just fantastic, turned into a fantastic day, so thought we'd have a bit of a mooch about. So we've got Grasmere down there, we're on Loughrigg Terrace, which just sort of wanders around, and you've got Rydal Water sort of far end. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go, don't adjust your set if I'm looking very red. Under any light exercise, I instantly go beetroot red. Anyway, we're going to wander up, up there, because there's a geocache for absolutely ages. We're going to try and pick one of those up. And we're going to spark up the old camera, the you know, the time-lapse thing. Try and do a couple of time lapses. Alright, let's have a look at the view over here, and then we will, yeah, very quickly you get higher up. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but right, okay, let's carry on. Yeah, it might not be quite as easy as this because it's 600 metres up in that, but we'll just kind of mosey on, see what we can find, and I'll concentrate on not trying to record and trip up at the same time. Okay. I don't think we're too far off, so getting an even better view of Grasmere. Tons of people, doesn't it? See if I can zoom on in. This is going into digital zoom mode, so it won't be very good, but see, it's a ton of people on there, boats and stuff. And I did see somewhere, let me zoom out, last year there was this lady who was swimming the whole thing. Actually, it wasn't last year, it was the year before that. And she had a dad going in the boat and just following her behind. Hey, where's it gone? I think, I don't know what that is. I thought I saw someone a bit ago. Yeah, anyway, yeah, let's check these guys out. It was a couple of years ago, actually, a bit before, you know, everybody went into open water swimming, but absolutely amazing. Swam, you know, did that, no danger. You can catch me doing it. Anyway, onwards. Now look at this. Look at this. Weird. Okay. Probably not going to be able to hear this because of the wind, but it's lovely up here. I haven't actually made it. I'm chickening out a bit. I need to be sort of up there. That's where the geocache is, but I'm running out of water. That's my excuse. So I ain't going to go. Do it next time. It's always good to keep one for next time. So there you go. Anyway, it is absolutely great up here though. So if you're ever in the area, definitely get yourself up Loughrigg Fell, even if you're checking out and only sort of come halfway up, because it's really nice. Anyway, so I did a few videos brewing bits and pieces yesterday, but I kind of messed them up slightly due to problems with the phone. I'm going to blame it on the phone, but I'm going to put those in there, here, or wherever. Right then guys, it's been a while, so I thought we'd better have a bit of a catch up. I know a lot of seen quite a few people doing catch up videos who we haven't seen for a while on the whole brewing brew tube thing. So on the old holidays in the Lake District, raining, which is always you know, yeah, it's what happens. But been a really nice day today. Done a bit of walking, bits and pieces like that. So anyway, beer. So last couple of years ago, I did a video and tried some of the local bottled beers. So one of my favourites, Coniston Bluebird, and a few other ones. And I kind of, at the time, I kind of thought, I mean, Bluebird's good, you know, but they all tasted sort of fairly sort of samey. So anyway, obviously cans are, you know, loads more popular since then. So thought let's revisit it. So I've got a few different ones to test out today from the local co-op. which is brilliant. I love the co-op here. It's just got everything. It's a great shop, and I reckon it's a great shop because it's like got pretty much everything you need, unless you want something like really fancy, like you made some crazy recipe or something like that. But you haven't got too much choice, so like, don't spend time kind of like choosing something stupid like a tin of beans, like there's like loads of different varieties, isn't there? Stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I love about the shop. But they also have, as you would expect, quite a lot of local produce, which is good, and local beer. So this is the first one. I've got a bit of a weird setup on the old recording this on the phone. I've done that the kind of wide sort of kind of thing. So I don't know how it's going to look. So I'll probably well, it's been ages since I made a video. So back to it. Right. Okay. So Keswick Special Bitter by Keswick Brewing Company. Yeah, pretty much says it all. Full malt flavour with notes of chocolate and roast barley, fresh hop aromas. 4%? No, 4.8%. Get into it. Stop yapping. Let's have a bit of a... Ooh, hello. Let's get that in the old glass. Got to be honest, I've been craving some... Just recently, some, sort of ales rather than hoppy ones. Although I have got a couple of hoppy ones here today. Nice and dark. Leave that settle for a sec. So yeah, like I said, I noticed quite a few people have been doing sort of catch-up videos, and it's been ages since I haven't really done much brewing. The last one I did was a brown ale. Describe it. It was kind of, I don't know what it was about it. It was just a bit of rubbish. It wasn't like, and actually in the end I just end up tipping it because I just thought, you know what I mean? It just wasn't. I don't know what I did wrong with it. Well, I think I know what I did wrong with it. Anyway, so we'll get into that. Cheers, everyone. Hope you're all well. Nice. Yeah, it definitely delivers on the chocolate and roasted stuff. So yeah, good. Yeah, we'll get into this. I'll have a bit more of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see the colour. Probably not. It's kind of like a... No, you won't be able to see that, are you? It's kind of like, it's like a kind of, I suppose like a special, unsurprisingly, a special bitter sort of colour. That kind of, darker and... Nice. Yeah, you see, that's making me want to get back into brewing some... So I know I shouldn't say the winter word, winter word, because we're not even autumn yet. We're still in summer. But you get that sort of like kind of thing for a bit of a change on hoppy stuff. Well, I do. I know a lot of people do. So we're going to be going down that route. So brewing wise, like I said, the last thing was a brown ale. Was it a brown ale or a brown porter? Something like that, but it just wasn't very good, and I think I know what I did wrong. Well, I say what I did wrong. Well, yeah, I did do it wrong. Let's get that straight. Was a load of the ingredients I had were not desperately fresh. So I've actually gone through all of those now, and as heartbreaking it was, I chucked out quite a bit of stuff, and I would normally do like kind of a use up ale, but I did think at that point, it's just not worth. It's not worth it, is it? Because you end up spending all this time and all the rest of it, and if it goes wrong, it's and also it's a bit disheartening as well, isn't it? Especially if you haven't brewed for a while, you kind of think, this is nice. So anyway, I've got rid of the other thing I did wrong, which, this is, well, what I did was, I kind of forgotten about it, but I had my hops in in the freezer, as I normally do. But it was in the freezer in the garage. You know, the lean-to that I brew from. In the sort of garage bit, I had that freezer, stand-up freezer. What do you call them? Stand-up chest freezer, that dinky chest freezer. Anyway, in an effort to save electricity over the cost of living crisis, whatever you know, latest depressing thing that's been going on, I thought, well, I just went round basically turning everything off, and yeah, I was messing around with stuff. Now I didn't actually. Well, I meant to not turn it off. I was using one of these plug things, these smart plugs that measures how much juice stuff's using, as well as being able to sort of remotely sort of turn it off and on, stuff like that. But I didn't turn it back on. It's dead annoying. So like in my sort of effort to save a bit of money, I kind of like trashed like 20 quid's worth of hops away. Well, yeah, I mean, I say I trashed it. The thing was that they were, now I don't know if it completely did them in, to be honest. But there were a few that were a little bit past it. Well, no, not past it. A little bit older than they kind of should have been. Kind of thing would be fine, just to bung them in a, you know, if I hadn't have defrosted them and left them in this sort of, you know, sort of state for a while. If I'd actually used them up, would have been absolutely fine, no worries. But because I did that and left them for a while, forgot and all the rest of it, came back to like a. It's a bit like if I think when you defrost a freezer, in the bottom it's a bit like a bin juice. You know, you have that kind of like that sort of mixture of kind of liquid that's got bits of like fish finger crumbs in, and you know, potato waffles. It's just, you get that bit at the end. It's just like, it's just grim. Anyway, so I bunged them back in the freezer. I thought, I'm not going to throw these away. Normally, you know, 'cause, you know, they're not cheap. Let's be honest, hops. And I thought, right, I mean, I used them in this brown ale, as well as some older ingredients, and it just tasted, rubbish. So anyway, I kind of thought, right, don't be daft, use your loaf. So I binned them all, and I got rid of a load of the out of date stuff I had, because I thought there was no point in doing that again, especially when I've been brewing for a while. I think similar. That's nice. I think similar to when you first start brewing. It's going down a treat. In fact, we might finish this and then go on to the next one. A bit like when you first start brewing and you have a couple of disasters, and it can really kind of put you off, can't it? I mean, I did that. I've as all of us have done. We've all had quite a few of those, haven't we, over the years? But yeah, it was kind of like yeah, it was a bit, yeah, when you gone off, my brain's gone off tangent. All right, we've had a technical hitch. Technical hitch being that the phone ran out of memory or something or other and stopped, and I can't remember what I said, where I got to. So we're restarting. So just a bit of a rewind. So we did this. We're going to paste this on the end of it. Good beer. Enjoyed it. I can't remember what else. Actually, I think we finished. Oh no. Yeah, we finished video. So probably the last 10 minutes, I would say, because I did ramble on. Camera might have just thought, just stop. So yeah, I fancy sort of some more sort of ales type thing rather than hoppy stuff is what I've got. You know, this sort of time of year, I know it's still summer, but let's be honest, it's looking a bit, you know, we all know, I'm not going to say autumn, winter, but we know what's, you know, we know what's going to happen. So I'm getting that kind of, you know, hankering for stuff like that. So a couple of beers I want to squeeze in before stuff gets shifted around. We're looking at a mild. Actually, yeah, the Hook and Stomp one, that's a porter, isn't it? Did I say that was a mild? Oh God, is it a mild? No, it's a mild. It's a mild. Was it porter? I'm sure it's a mild. I'm going to say mild, and then you can ridicule me if it's a porter. Anyway, what I'm after is a nice mild and a nice bitter, something like that. There's been a couple of things that have been going around. One was about sort of state of home brew and how things have changed and stuff like that. You know, BrewTube wise, there's so many good videos now by people who really know what they're doing. So I've kind of like sort of dialed back on the well, not dialed back, stopped is like doing sort of brewing recipe videos, because there's so many people who do it so much better. It's kind of like makes sense just to go to those sort of thing. So many people do like the brewing videos especially do really good. I mean, it's amazing really when you think about how much useful stuff's on there. But then you think about like anything on YouTube. If you've got like I'm attempting the DIY at the moment. I'm attempting to fix a bathroom. Like so, trying to do stuff like tiling I've done before. Stuff like that I can handle. Well, depends what you mean by that. But talk about fitting a basin, something like that. Where you got to take it all apart, put the waste in, put the tap in, all that kind of stuff. Is like YouTube's brilliant for that, because you can just like anything, like any kind of problem you got, any kind of like not any problem, but like but tons of stuff on there. And like, I think that's the same with brewing videos now. There's just so many really good ones. And there's so many, you've got to say, some brilliant. I haven't watched as many because I haven't been doing much brewing recently. Well, not for a while. I don't done any proper brewing. Like I say, the last one was a brown ale. I haven't been watching as many, but the ones that I always sort of like skip through and watch bits. There's some cracking stuff. You know who you are. You do some brilliant videos. Just yeah, classic stuff. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, I can't remember what I talked about before. Which bits are on, which bits are off. So I'll say goodbye. Cheers to you all. And I'll see you on the next video. Good. Start doing that eyebrow thing, which is a bit worrying. I don't know, start doing that. It's weird, isn't it? Can't help it. Nobody's perfect. Tell you what, this beer is going down really good. Okay, so for anyone that is interested, I thought we'd just talk about where we've been, where we're staying. So staying in Eltwater, sort of this kind of area, which is it's like it's called Langdale. It's like hotel. Hang on, let me just turn that a bit off. And it's got these really cool lodges that you can stay at. Great place. So I've been staying there, and been walking over to Grasmere to get some Grasmere gingerbread stuff. It's just basically, it's just basically a tax if you sort of visit this area. You've got to buy this stuff. It's pretty good. Not amazing, but it's kind of stuff you just have to buy for relatives, friends, or whatever if you come to this area. So yeah, that's about all that is. But yeah, nice place. Really good coffee shop actually there. What was it called? Heidi's. That was it. That was cool. It's really good. So yeah, we popped over there. We actually went a different way this time, and we went up. There is a really cool. Oh god, I'm rubbish at maps. I'm rubbish. But it was. Hang on. No, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Get a pencil out of the way. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what it was. No, what am I doing? It's nowhere near that. Hang on. Right, let's just zoom out. Right, so let's go to where we started off. Right. We went up there. Well, no, actually, we went along here. Actually, yeah, this map's no good for this. To be fair. Yeah, this. Yeah. It's not good. But anyway, we ended up. Oh yeah. Hang on. I'm trying to look at the contours and stuff. I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. Right, okay, yeah. All right, let's zoom on in. Yeah, so we went up here. This is definitely it. Actually, this is definitely it. So we went up here. There's to me, it's really scary because this bit, it's like this like gill that goes down here, and it's like really steep, and it really spooks me out. So we went over there, and we went over to Grassmere, but then we came back over top here, and that was brilliant, really good. Definitely well worth doing if you're ever in this area. So how back again, and we went to Skelworth Bridge, good cake shop. Really good cake shop down there, so we normally go there sort of every year. Definitely look that up. And the other day we went up Loughrigg Terrace, round about here, down Ryder and down there, and Amble City. So we ended up there. That was quite. Ambleside is, if anyone that's ever been here, it turns into a bit of a nightmare. If you're trying to park and stuff like that, it's basically like hell on earth if you go like peak season, this sort of time of year. But if you walk, it's pretty good because you don't have all that hassle. So that's good. Walk there, walk back. And today we were going to go up. Mickledon, which is dead good. Just lovely looking at. It's great. Instead, we took a fairly terrifying journey, and we went up to Bleetarm, which is really good. Where I kind of hid last year. I hid this thing from my brother and other half to see if they could find, but they didn't. And I went back and I couldn't find it either. Dead annoyed. Don't know what happened. Slight technical problem. So anyway, other than that, hopefully we're going to go to, probably tomorrow, going to go down to Slater's Bridge, check out the, down this area, there's a really good, I think it's called the Cathedral. It's like, it is, well, it's basically like a cave, but they call it the Cathedral. It's really sort of atmospheric. Go in there. It's definitely well worth going to. Right, well, I think that's about it, really, for my little map thing. So I think we'll probably leave it there. But yeah, definitely some good places here. So yeah. Anyway, before I start rambling, we will leave it there. Cheers to you all.